What up, everybody? It's the Cola Kash Show, Zero Boy Productions, Don Cook Media, and we have somebody here today that's special. Not only special, but I mean amazing. He's just been in Rize, you feel me? He's been in Sherman Showcase, even Butterfinger commercials. But I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell you more about himself.
Yo, what's the deal, man? It's your boy, LarryTheClown, you know. My name Larry Berry, but everybody know me as LarryTheClown, man, you know. Blessed to be here. Thank y'all for having me. You feel me? That's one of my first podcast situations, so this is really dope to do. I'm a little nervous, but we're gonna get to it. Yeah.
Yeah, so let's get right to it. You feel me? How were you introduced to dancing, and what was it like growing up in a neighborhood like Watts and being a dance figure?
Look, before I got that title of a dance figure, though, I had to be interested.
Right.
So being interested, it came from Mama kind of kept us in the house, so we watched TV a lot. Michael Jackson performing or something, or MC Hammer performing. I'm like, what is that? How you do that? What is that? And I was already banging on pots and pans, so I had the rhythm. So I mean, and Watts is so dark over there. Like she kind of like tried to protect us from everything else that was going on in the environment. So TV kind of gave me my first interest on like being a dancer, watching these other performers and stuff like that. Yep. But when I met Tommy, that's when everything kind of like changed for me, because I ain't no dance schools in Watts.
Right.
So, you know,
I didn't never think about that.
Yeah, it was never no way for me to know that like in school they didn't have dance classes, or in the neighborhood they didn't have like a dance studio. You know, we ain't got a Debbie Allen over there, like, you know. So it just really came from a gift, like, you know, just that rhythm and the will to do it. And Tommy came on my block one day. One of my people had ordered him down the street.
Excuse me, what year was this?
Like 97, 98.
Got you.
I was like 12, 13 at the time.
All right, so he stopped by.
Yeah, he came and did a party on my street. Never seen this before, never heard of him or nothing like this. Just this green 5.0 pull up with this loud music. And these clowns start jumping out dancing. So I'm like, Mama, let me go down there. She's like, what's going on? Well, you better stay in the yard. You know, I'm like, no, Mama, come on, let me go down there. She let me go down there. I went down there, I'm amazed, like, what is this? Like, this is something different, like away from what we see on a regular basis in the environment, you know?
Right.
So I'm like, damn, this is real different. So, you know, they had this segment where they let the kids dance or whatever. And at that time, it was the Tootsie Roll, the bounce, the snake, the tick, like, you know.
Hey,
you know
that brings back memories. Go ahead, dog.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it was like a lot of old school, like little simple dances. You know, it didn't get to the crumping and stuff until later.
Right.
But yeah, I went out there and I did my little usher slide or something. You know, my gliding and all that. He gave me his number and I lost it, and I seen him at Raleigh Park in Gardena, and he called me out again, and I did my little tick and stuff. And he gave me his number, and I called, I guess, and next week I've been going out clowning, but it wasn't with him. He had me going with another clown he had. Like, just in case you can't get Tommy, I'm going to send her out. You know?
Thing.
And her name was Binky. Shout out to Binky. So that's like really the first clown I really danced with. She was getting so many calls, though, after I got there, because I was helping getting the microphone, like Spliff Star to Busta Rhymes, you feel me? So I was helping her out, like, with the show and everything. Like, it's weird, because I've never been in polka dots and stripes and having makeup on ever.
Right.
So I'm, like, feeling, like, real weird, though.
Yeah.
But trying to get into character, this is when I start, like, learning how to, like, all right, get out of yourself and get into character. So anyways, the calls kept coming to Tommy, I guess. And he ended up firing her and snatched me. And
That's
then
crazy. Since
then, I've been rocking with Tommy from like 12, 13 to like 21.
All right. So.
And I was the first boy.
That was the ending time, 21?
21, about 21 was the last time I really was like working with him.
All right. So, as a younger you, rather. When did the Rize thing come about, and how did you feel in that moment? Like, from the moment that you were told that Rize, we finna do this thing, how did that feel? And then how did it feel for you to, like, actually experience that thing, and what do you think life would be after that, during that time?
Man, I'm still like shocked about it. I'm still like blown away, like, wow, like, me? Like, what's different from me? There's so many people out here. Well, what? I had the chance to do something this big and it hit like a global situation, you know, and I was a part of it. Like, truthfully, like when I got there, like I said, I was Tommy's first boy. It wasn't a lot of boys like how today it's a lot of groups with a lot of kids, boy mixture, you know, but it wasn't no boys involved in, you know. So I kind of like made it cool for the fellas to feel okay to get out there, put some makeup on, because they thought I was getting all the girls.
Right.
So they could stop
That's how it
gangbanging.
go.
They stopped gangbanging for a little bit just to come and, you know, see how they could get some chicks or whatever. And then, you know, dancing and music bring everybody together
Right.
anyway. So
It's festive.
yeah, so that's kind of what happened, man. And it became a craze, but it really happened after I got there.
How did clown dancing become a form of krump dancing? Like, when did that thing happen, and how did that become?
The kids after me, man, they kept enhancing what they was learning from us, and they was doing it before it was a title to it, but it was to clown music. So, you know, once a few of the clowns got fired or quit or whatever like that, a few more left with them, and they didn't have no parties to do. So it was no need for them to dance to high energy music.
Right.
Because they're not doing no parties, you know.
Right.
So then you can go home and play Dipset, Dipset, Dipset. Listen to that regular tempo and get in your bag. So if you was to go like this on the fast clown music,
Right.
now you can go like this with the krump music. You feel me? But it's like different tempos, same dance. But with krumping, you can see more definition.
It's more expression, yeah.
You can see more definition, feeling emotion. Opposed of
It's more of a
clown dancing
connection.
is more of a happy partying type of vibe.
It's like join me versus feel me.
Yeah.
You know, like, and when you doing those dances, you more like up tempo is like join me. Like,
Yeah.
I want to do that too. Let's
Yeah.
get up tempo.
Yeah.
When you doing feel me, it make me want to watch more than try it, because
Yeah.
now you look like you're doing something that I can't do.
Yeah.
So it's more engaging technically.
Yeah. It's more tribal too, more spiritual too. Because with clown dancing, it's a lot of trendy dances that we incorporate with it, you know. But with krump, man, it's like more rugged. It's like the backpack rap of.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, even when you listen to the music nowadays, like the funner music is the music that's more like,
Commercial.
yeah. And then like the backpack rap is more of the like
Real.
seriousness, like the
Yeah.
real, it's substance in it.
Yeah, it's like
You feel me?
Kendrick.
Yeah, like kind of stuff. You feel
Yeah.
me? All right. How did that become you going on tour with certain artists, and who were those artists?
Yeah, after Rize came out, man, that opened the doors. Cause we was at Debbie Allen Tough. We was in Culver City at Debbie Allen. We used to throw these little battle nights and stuff over there. And one day, Bow Wow pop in, like to meet us. You know, I guess, you know. So I mean, I remember when I came in, he was like, "Yeah, now that's the guy." I'm like, how he know me?
Yeah.
But he didn't saw the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he handpicked the people he wanted, and I was on tour, the Scream tour. Was it four or five, whatever? I did that, and then after that, I came back home. I left again, went on tour with a Japanese artist. Shout out to AI and Nihon out there. I stayed in Nihon, Majide. I said I really love Japan for real.
That's dope.
Yeah. I was out there too long, man. I started learning the language, man.
Pretty
But
dope.
came back home after them 2 months. I left again with Chris Brown,
Dope.
you know, and that was dope. So at an earlier age, man, I was gone. I didn't have time to be in the hood, just stagnant and no motion. You feel me? So God blessed me to be able to see the light and get acquainted with something that was positive, because it did keep me out of trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And without it, I don't know where I would be. I know how to be in something, because I was in acting classes at a young age before I met Tommy, and I was doing poetry in elementary. You know, so I was always active. I was gonna be something. I just don't know. I don't know what it would have been.
Now, how did the Butterfinger thing come about, bro? The Butterfinger commercial.
Oh man, well, my best friends Sean and John, shout out to them. They tap dancers. They identical twins, you know, and they mom is like an agent. Excuse me. she's like a acting agent. So she used to represent me and send me out on gigs. And it's a tough game because you could travel far. I think you gonna get it. You got your lines together. You get in there, see them people staring at you with a stale face. You don't know what to think, right?
Right.
And then you leave. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. My agent called me like, man, I don't think you got it.
That's crazy.
But you have a call back tomorrow. Make sure you be there. So she used to play with me like that. Even when the checks come, she'd be like, yeah, you only got 2. It'd be 8 the whole time.
Yeah.
So we'd be partying and laughing like she always do me like that. But that's how I got like in my acting stuff, like through her, majority of them. But the Sherman Showcase was through like my friends and stuff that work with Marlon Wayans and all kind of good people that I used to dance with at this club called Boulevard 3 in Hollywood. So that's how I got connected with Sherman Showcase. So it's good though. I think I'm supposed to be there though, like in film and movies and acting and hosting. Like, you know, my bones is old. I'm 40 now, you know, so I don't know how long they think I could get out there and do all that, you know, but I could do a little bit. I could perform, but I ain't finna be out here battling people, man. I got my son to do all that.
Right.
I'm still in awe about it because I can't believe like a person that come from where I come from was able to get to this kind of level of stuff, because it's kind of hard to get on TV. Like Hollywood is real far away from Watts.
Right.
You can't walk to there, you know, so you can't find nobody with no camera. And at that time it wasn't social media, so you really had to be out there and show your talents and your gifts and hands-on, passing out flyers, stapling stuff on light poles.
Beat your feet to the street. It was really a street team.
We was really outside.
You couldn't just use the internet to get to anybody.
No. So that's why, like, people like, you a household name, because I was really on your block. I was really at your house, you know. And if it wasn't
grassroots, that's what they call it.
Yeah, grassroots. If it wasn't for Tommy, though, I wouldn't know a lot about the West Side. A lot of people I wouldn't even know. But through dancing and dancing with him and him giving us that platform, I was able to meet a lot of people like, you know, Tight Eyes, Little C, T-Flop, well, Baby Tight Eyes at the time, you know, Miss Prissy, Miho, all of them. Swoop, rest in peace. Termite, rest in peace. Black, Day-Day, Twister, Bug. Like, it's so many people that don't get their recognition, but has something to do with this whole element of why it is the way it is.
Yeah.
They don't get their flowers, so I want to give them all their flowers. If I miss you, just know, I know. Oh, Tammy, Tina, Trina, yeah. You know, them was the originals when I first started. When I got to Tommy, them was the OGs.
Got you.
They still the OGs.
What was the difference between when things were like in your time compared to now? Because I've seen a lot of dancing, and it's not, I can't identify those who have like, I remember back when you guys were dancing, I could say, that's his dance, that's his dance, that's his dance, that's his dance. Now everybody doing the same thing. Why do you think that's happening?
I think that's happening because there's a lack of leadership when it comes to the actual performers or the actual dancers, so to say. Like, they ain't got nobody to really, that come from the organic situation that help mold them into what it's supposed to be. I'm sure everything enhances and stuff like that, but I don't see it. I think I see all the kids jump out looking the same, identical way. It's like 30 people jumping out doing the same splits or doing the same. It is not entertaining to me. You know what I'm saying? You'll get bored of that. And that it's more to dancing than just running, flinching at somebody and then go do the splits 100 times. Like, you know what I mean? So, and in our time, everybody had their own style. It was on like 2 or 3 people you knew that would do the splits. You know, we got some boys that do it like a ninja, and then you had some girls that do it like Termite, rest in peace. She'd do the splits, grab her ankle, then roll over.
Yeah,
like,
I remember that.
Yeah, that it was memorable.
Yeah.
Now you just know they all doing the splits.
You don't know who no more.
Instagram, YouTube, they all studying each other, so they cannot learn how to have their own person, like their own self-expression, like, you know, be yourself. You know, when you be yourself, you stand out. So I mean, once you dumb that down or dim that, then you looking like the rest of the herd. Yeah. And that
what's gonna make you stand out, basically? Yeah,
what's gonna make you stand out, and what's gonna leave a memory for these people when you doing their birthday parties. Like, they want to have a moment. That's what what they booked you here.
I want the kids to ask me to take a picture with me after I get off the floor.
Yep, because I did this, or you know, and I did this, and you know, like, I do the Matrix. Like, I always been doing the
I
Matrix for
remember
a
that,
long
yeah.
time, you know. My back's still hurting from that, you know, but I can still bust it when I need to. But I'm just saying, like, I was doing things that worked, and not if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And every crowd ain't seen you, so it's all about how you go into it too, you know. But I think social media really messed that up. With individuality comes into play. Advice to people that want to be dancers or hip hop dancers or in the industry or clown dancers, just do it. Like, nobody can't tell you you can't do nothing. Just do it. Like, if your heart is telling you you want to do that, then do it. If it's positive and you can make an impact to influence people that's watching you, younger people. Like, my whole job since I was a kid was to influence and have an impact on the youth. And I was doing that before I knew what I was doing.
Right.
You know, I didn't even know how much impact I have on people due to Rize, and it's just me being positive. Like, I could have been gang banging, I could have been doing all this stuff, but even the environment in my hood, like, they respect that I went the direction I went in, because I showed them. I'm being able to show people a different side of Watts. You know, it's a lot of people scared to come to Watts just because of the stereotypes that we got. But it's a lot of beautiful people over there. We got a lot of stuff going over there. WOCAC still over there, you know. You know, my boy Mike got me up there, you know what I mean?
I heard he's a pretty good dude.
Yeah, he's a pretty nice dude, you know what I mean? He could be real vicious, but I'm just glad that, you know, he set on progression and positivity and, you know, bringing the community together to see something different and, you know, just to shed a different light on Watts.
It's pretty dope. I would like to meet that guy someday.
Oh, man, you got to, man. I'm going to connect y'all.
You feel me? Appreciate it. But yeah, man, so tell the people where they can find you. And, you know, like, you follow. Yeah, man, go ahead.
All right, man, yeah. You can follow me on my Instagram, LarryTheClown official page. And that's about it right there. I don't really got too much, you know. I got a TikTok, I don't use it, but it's everything LarryTheClown official page or LarryTheClown something. You'll find me. On my YouTube is LarryTheClown, so you can find me there. But I'll be back out in a minute doing comedy and stuff, so that's what I'm trying to work on. As well as doing beats and stuff, you know, so I'm trying to get back out there and fish my beats to these artists that need this music, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's the Cola Kash Show, Zero Boy Productions, Don Cook Media, and I got
LarryTheClown.
blah, blah, blah.
And that's what counts. Can you make the best out of the cards you was dealt?
Right.
And I think I did that.